Hey yo, man, how y'all doing today, man? Welcome to my page, man. I hope y'all get a lot of likes, a lot of subscribes on this one, man. Coming to you straight from Buffalo, New York. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself, man. Now, I mean, I don't really like giving out my government name, you know what I'm saying? So most of y'all can just, you can call me M or you can call me D. You know what I mean? Most you can call me the situation in time of need. I'm here to give y'all true facts on a lot. Let me switch that. True facts on multiple life situations. Excuse the sound of my voice right now. I got a toothache. We gonna get into that too, cause that get real deep too. I've been trying to get this shit pulled for the last 2 weeks, and for some odd ass reason, I'm having a big problem doing this with taking the steps that's needed. That's a serious matter too, because actually Nicki Minaj, she just made a comment on something. If nobody understand or really know where she was coming from about healthcare and vaccinations and things of that nature. So I'm gonna get into that too. More so, this page is more for anybody to come, try to communicate, talk, network. But we're gonna keep it real, man. We're gonna really talk about life. We're gonna give real, true, honest opinions. We're not gonna be judgmental. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna let anybody come on here and control and steer this page. That's one thing we're not going to do. This page is going to be identified by the people and the people only. It ain't going to switch. The bag ain't going to change nothing. I ain't never been rich, but I ain't never been that broke. You feel me? So money don't change a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? So we going to get this thing going. We going to get it understood. And I'm going to just start going into my segment and get y'all broad on what we going to be talking about, a broad variety of things. But, it's a little more researching I got to do with some things, and I will do that more, But just to start off, I'm going to give y'all insight on some of the things I would like to be talking about. All right, so first thing first, one thing that's really bothering me most of all is we seeing more rappers and entertainers in death-like and hood-like situations than niggas that been out here playing this game since they've been pups. You know what I mean? We just figured out that Kodak, black new artist, you know what I'm saying? He just got found dead, beaten to death. This shit is unheard of. Like, we finding rappers in neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, in front of houses, beaten to death. We seeing them on the news doing hits and then trying to go do a show. You know what I'm saying? We just seeing a lot of foolishness that's being. First off, let's get this understood. The foolishness is being allowed first. We gotta get that identified first thing first. If I go rob a bank right now and I leave any piece of evidence that it was me, they on my ass. I might not make it 24 hours, let alone be able to stay in the same area that I was in when I robbed the bank. I'm not even going to be able to fucking go home. I'm not going to be able to come kiss my girl. I'm not going to be able to give my kids a hug, kiss goodbye. When I robbed this fucking bank, I got to get my ass up and I got to go. I'm going to have every piece of law enforcement on my ass. Okay? So you tell me how a famous rapper like Spot Got can turn around and be in Miami, moving like he just this regular on the block street nigga that nobody, doing shows and all this foolishness he's doing. He's able to bond out of prison afterwards, after he's caught, and then he gets shot 5 times. It sounds like somebody wanted to make money off the name of his death more than off of his incarceration to me. It sounds like the death was worth more. But what I'm leading to is all the foolishness is being allowed for them to get to the end or the paper that they're trying to get to out of you. Period. A lot of people ain't gonna like me. A lot of people ain't gonna want to agree with me because I'm gonna come after your favorite rapper. You know what I mean? These niggas sold out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not about to play this game with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. I'm not the type to say any successful black men sold out. No, we're not gonna do that either. We're not going to do that. But we're going to identify when somebody fucking sold out. It's just point blank fucking period. If I catch you wearing a fucking dress, you sold out. What the fuck else you want from me? If I can't hear nothing you doing I don't want to hear what you're doing for your neighborhood. I don't want to always hear what you're doing for your whole entire community. I don't want to hear what you're always doing for the next mall or the next shop over here. If I don't hear enough of what you're doing for your own black people, you a fucking sellout. Period. You can't build a fucking mall and tell me it's for me and my people. All we're going to do is give you the money back. That's not for us, though. We're going to get kicked out 10 times. You can put them all in the hood right now, and the hood niggas that get kicked out quicker than the motherfucking suburban people that come to that motherfucker. Don't tell me you putting something out here for me. Because it's going to get controlled, it's going to get steered, and it's going to get treated how I want to be treated. If you really going to do something for the people, you're going to get up and physically do it yourself and see for it physically yourself and make sure shit is going the correct way that you want it to go. If I want to sit up here and build a community center, I'm going to build it, but not only build it, I'm going to visit it frequently. I'm going to put more money into it. It ain't just going to stop with the building. I'm going to set events. My face going to be seen. I'm really going to help kids in need. But if I say I'm doing it for black kids, it's no disrespect. Maybe a little Chinese kid can't get a bite today because when his motherfucking Chinese family go get them Chinese kids bites, my little black kid ain't going to get no motherfucking bite. Or when that little white family across the street want to sit up there and throw their little private block party, my little black kids ain't invited. So what the fuck am I wrong about by just wanting to do for mine and mine only? And if you ain't feeling that way, you a fucking sellout. All this Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Listen, man, life is life. But at the end of the day, it's about time we demand what we deserve. I'm watching people get reprimanded. I'm watching people be saved from different countries. But every time it's a black soul being in harm's way, you want to know what they do? They throw somebody like Joe Biden in the way. I'm sorry, Cardi, have somebody like you twerking with Megan, bringing a WAP song around the election. Yeah, all that. Y'all gonna really fucking hate me. They sellouts. How you go from getting shot, wanting this nigga in jail, to just straight advertising your motherfucking body? Explain that shit. How you go through a life-changing, traumatizing situation like that, and the next thing you want to talk about is sucking some dick? That don't make sense to me. Don't you want that man in jail? Don't you want to see justice brought for the things that was done to you? Don't you want to make sure your daughter or your niece or your auntie or your cousins don't go through something like that? Where is the real push for your movement? Or was it just relevant for the time being, and then when it disappeared, it's disappeared? For y'all to sit here and not even identify that this man been blackballed, Tory Lanez, to the max, show me how scary people still are. To even come out and speak truth, to identify truth, and still showing me that our people are still scared to protect our own people. And it's sickening. It's fucking sickening. You can get 10 Arabs in one store. Slap one of them. Up the street though. Away from the store. You gonna think you slap one of them inside that motherfucker. There are no other race or culture leaders hanging but ours. We gotta get that all the way together. Another thing I'm gonna speak on too that I'm gonna do more research on though, is just how they try to throw facades at y'all and throw these fake lifestyles at y'all and try to have y'all glorify all these. See, one thing they do that I don't allow them to do to me, they like to give you a leader. This is who you follow. This is who y'all be worried about. This is who y'all always bringing up. This is who is y'all? I'm tired of motherfuckers thinking everybody follow fucking Jay-Z that's from New York. I'm sorry. I ain't listened to that nigga since the Blueprint. Y'all not gonna like me. I ain't listened to that nigga since the Blueprint. The last song I liked by that nigga Eminem was better than him on it. But for example, this is what they do. That's the image we all gotta follow. that must be who we look up to. We gotta look up to him. No, why can't I look up to somebody like Toussaint Louverture? Why I gotta look up to somebody like that? Why that gotta be my leader? Why you, when you get on TV and talk, you tell me, since he do this, this is the reason why I do that? That's because we allowing it. But that's because that's what's really fucking happening. And that goes back to the Dirk situation. So you meaning to tell me all y'all did was glorify this man and his wife, right? None of y'all had no questions? None of y'all wasn't weirded out by the situation? See, because I'm the type of nigga, like, I done really been through stuff. I ain't got to go into detail. I done been through stuff. So when you say certain stuff to me or say certain shit happen, it don't amp me up. It don't make me go, oh, that's a real nigga. It don't make me go, oh, nah. I sit down and I listen. I pay attention. I want to know the story probably more than once. I want to see the story can be told twice the same way. And the reason for that is because, once again, they'll give you this hyped ass story and put this hype ass clout on somebody that they believe that y'all really love and follow, and then tell him the agenda that's really about to be done. Right? So then, a year later, you'll see Dirk wearing something close to a blouse. But because y'all on his body so much, it's going to become okay. But they got to mold it into that first. So they got to bring these situations about. They got to make him seem real, so gangster. They got to make it seem super street. Got to make it seem like he's just a word. Why do you think? The voice. What do you think the voice mean? This is an agenda, man. Because when you start believing that somebody like that, the voice, then what happens? What they say goes. This shit is mapped out, man. This is not that was no random album picking. That was no random. This is not random. Then it turns into me and Baby, the voice of the streets. What other nigga is going to sit up here and say another nigga got just as much say-so as him in the street? If we really street niggas, because if you from, man, listen, if I'm running the block and you ain't, listen, man. Let's be real about it. This motherfucking block. He don't got as much say-so as me. What do you mean? It's rankings to everything. But that all switch up when it come to this shit. Because this ain't what it really is, man. See through it. So, let's get deep with this. If I'm not mistaken, honestly, I'm going to do more research. But y'all can clarify it for me. Shit, y'all leave some comments. You know what I mean? Let me know if I'm wrong. You can tell me when I'm wrong. I won't get mad. I ain't going to argue with you. And I know when I'm right, too. So, let's not, you know what I mean? If you are a convicted felon for any weapon or any kind, a felon, convicted, have been convicted on parole or probation for a weapon. You may not conceal, be around, or have any type of firearm, whether it's imitation or anything. Now let's look at some cases. NBA young boy, spot him, got him. The whole Treyway situation. When we start bringing in these guns and drugs and felons, it don't mix. It don't matter what the situation is. You have to suffer the consequences for being a felon and being around these illegal substances and these illegal things. So with that being said, why are we glorifying Dirk? Was already on parole for a pistol. Went to jail, got out again for a pistol. The situation with Vaughn and a convicted felon, right? The first thing that made that, when they said his house got shot up and robbed and only him and his wife was there and they backed down the shooters, and they say he survived and they made it out. Oh my God, Bonnie and Clyde, they done lived. I was honestly shook. Because that's how real this shit is. You get it? I don't wish bad on nobody, so let's clarify that first. But that shit scared me. You got police talking about it's over hundreds of shell casings. Know that him and his wife had weapons in that house. Know that they shot them weapons. And you meaning to tell me this motherfucker ain't spend a day in jail? The voice, right? The voice. That's because they want him to be your voice. Yo, bro, I came home on parole for 50 days. and went to jail for a gun that they found in the yard. They came to our house and took me out of it. I had to fight for a year to beat that motherfucking case. The gun wasn't on me and I wasn't nowhere near it. They tried to force DNA out my mouth to test against a gun they found nowhere near me because I was a convicted felon and they believed I was around the gun. How did him and his girl get out of there without so much of a real investigation? I'm not going to say nothing about India, but I know she ain't shoot no fucking gun that day. I'm sorry. Hate it or love it. She ain't shoot a motherfucking thing. You could just look at her and tell. It's not in her DNA. I don't care who her man is. It didn't happen like that. And if I'm wrong, again, do this for me. If anybody can find me, because I'm going to look this up. Can somebody find me scenes? Because, you know, I ain't never seen a scene like that happen. Can somebody find... I haven't seen no yellow tape scenes. I haven't seen a house. I haven't seen pictures. I haven't seen nothing. Shell cases. I haven't seen guns. You don't even hear the police report. You barely hear the police report. And they made it something that happened and they washed it away so fast. No pictures, no nothing. It didn't happen. Mark my words. It didn't happen. Nobody robbed this house. Nobody shot it up. Him and India did not shoot at nobody. They did not kill nobody. They didn't back down no robbers. It didn't happen. I'll tell you what happened. It's time for the voice. The plan coming, man. It's coming. Everybody around him dying. And I ain't even knowing that way how everybody's doing that. I'm just talking about the plan within itself because it ain't just him. It's a whole group, man. You want to talk that boule shit? They in the rap game too. They everywhere, man. But my thing, I'm here now. We're going to identify these people, man. We're going to stop letting people push leaders on us. I don't want to be a leader. Take the tools, man. I don't need nobody repeating me and fucking following me. I'm me. I got the people that I need behind me and following me. And that trust and believe in my word. I just want y'all to be there for yourselves. And I want y'all to understand where y'all really come from. Because as black people, we all come from fucking greatness. And we going to get this understood. And establish this. And we going to start really doing for our own and nothing else. That's it. We don't want nothing from nobody. And it ain't nothing without us. Stop giving away your freedom. Keep it. That's all the fuck we got left. Like, post, subscribe. A lot more videos coming to you. It ain't going to stop. It's only going to get deeper. It's only going to get realer. Holler at me. I'll holler back. Much love.